Hello guys, today we're gonna go through a gameplay of my game called Delicacies. This game was inspired by Delicious in Dungeon anime and, well, a bunch of other ones that make you explore the dungeon, cook lots of food, craft stuff. So the game is free, it's on itch.io, and here's my profile, you can go and check it out. You can find it by name here, and here's what the game features so far. So basically, in the beginning, the first part, it had only 10 floors, 3 different difficulties, it had 25 recipes, but I decided to expand it, even though like the first 10 levels and 3 difficulties took, I don't know how many hours to actually complete, maybe more than 10 hours. So with the new content that I added in a 2.0 version, I added 10 new floors, several new bosses, 30 more monsters, as you can see the list here. And, well, instead of just reading the whole thing, and you can read that if you want later, let's just jump into the game. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so if the music is too loud, you have the slider here, you can adjust it. If it's not loud enough, you can just increase it. So yeah, or you can just turn it on and off. Now, there are 2 different musics or melodies. What do I call them? First one is this one that you hear in the background. It's just a general melody while you're farming regular monsters. And then for the boss monsters, there's a boss melody as well. Alright, so let's take a look at what the game looks like. The UI is pretty simple. I tried to keep it clean. So let's take a look. Alright, so the first tab is the Dungeon tab. Here we have our typical like giant rat monster, something you'll see on the first levels. Now let's take a look at the skill tabs. We have 4 skills here, and there's the attack button. Let's take a look at our cooking tab. Cooking tab is basically where all the recipes are, and they tell you what you can make. When you see the green lettering like this, that means you have enough of ingredients to cook the dish. So I tried to simplify that, and as you can see as I scroll down, there's a ton of recipes here. So yeah, some of them can only be made if you have defeated bosses on all difficulties. Some of them are just normal ones. You can cook them, they're very essential. You cannot beat the dungeon without food. If you try, you will fail, I guarantee you that. That's how the game was designed. And if you have excess of anything, or if you just want to sell stuff to craft other things, you can sell food as well. Alright, let's take a look at let's scroll up, that's a long list. We go to the crafting tab. Now, in the crafting tab, you can see the equipment. We have standard items like iron sword, steel sword, enchanted blades, dragon slayer, and whatnot. There's armor and weapons equipment, and it can go up, well, pretty high. I mean, in prices. Like, if you look at it, the final armor costs about 2 million gold, which is a lot. But then again, at that point, you should be able to have that much money. So, if you like farming, of course. If not, well, you don't really need it to beat the whole game. It's more of an achievement, but hey, let's give it a try. Alright, off we go to our bestiary. Now, bestiary tells us basically names of our monsters on each of the floor, how much HP and damage they have. Also, some of them say what items they drop as well. Now we have normal level, hard, and the abyss. Alright, so let's take a look at the achievements. Achievements tabs basically is, well, a lot of achievements. I'm gonna be honest, I tried to add as many as possible to keep it interesting at different levels, so you can get items just for leveling up, or for cooking and crafting, and basically they do give decent achievements, especially the later ones, the ones where you have to kill all of the bosses. Those ones actually, yeah, they give massive bonuses. So these are pretty late game, but yeah, good luck if you can survive to get those. Now in the kitchen, basically we have all the recipes again, and this tab tells us what we can cook and what it gives us. So basically this is like showing us the HP and mana per item made. So like, let's say if we cooked mushroom stew, it will give us 18 HP and plus 5 MP. So keep that in mind, that you do need mana for using your skills, and not all of the early food gives you mana. So yeah, well, I mean, you can get it early on, but yeah, you'll get there. Alright, in the inventory, basically it's all the items you collected, all the items dropped by the monsters, so that's pretty simple. You can also sell items directly from your inventory individually or times 10, so I was thinking about adding times 100, but maybe people will make a mistake and click accidentally and sell too many items, and you have to go back to farm more, so maybe not the best idea. So let's just keep it at times 10 for now. Alright, so in our tool tabs, this actually helps you greatly because there's a mechanic in the game that when you die, you not only lose gold, you actually lose half of your food. So every time you die, you will lose gold and half of whatever food you have. So to kind of make it more interesting, I built a system where you have a chance to save your ingredients. So if you buy a basic knife, it helps you with like 5% chance to save your ingredients. I know it's not a lot, but that's the early stuff. Certain other tools help you with food healing power. As you can see, that means like every time you use a food item, you get like a 10% food healing power increase than the original one. So this actually can stack up a lot because there's a lot of items, and in the end you can get more than like 200%, or actually I think it adds only up to 100% total of healing power. I forgot the math, sorry. Right, anyways, so yeah, if you get one of these, like let's say Kaiju Master Kitchen set for, what is this, 100,000 gold? Yeah, and all these items, yeah, it gives you 100% food healing, 40% chance to, yeah, right, I forgot, there's another mechanism. When you're cooking, you can get 2 times the meals that you cook, so basically you have a pretty decent chance of doubling your cooking food, or cooked food. So yeah, and you also have at the bottom 30% chance to save the ingredients, which is pretty decent chance if you forget and you get carried away and you just click like a maniac, which it does happen. I know, I went there, yeah, you'll see. Alright, so let's actually take a look at the monsters. So the game is pretty simple. You just click and the monsters die. It's a pretty basic, simple clicker game. Now, the thing is, you can see the top, the HP bar is going down because, of course, they deal damage back to you. So it seems very easy early on, and you can easily get levels. As you can see, I'm already level 3, and it takes about 300 HP until the next level. So what happens is when you level up, you get automatically your health is recharged. Mana isn't, so I kept that well, for fun. So you only get your HP back, not to full refill on mana as well, because you can easily spam the skills then, and that doesn't feel like fun. I mean, it's cheating, basically. But hey, if you cook enough of food that restores mana, you can do that anyways, so we'll get into that. Alright, so you can see the first few monsters on the floor. Each floor has 3 monsters. The first ones are like Giant Rat, Walking Mushroom, and Slime, which are standard like adventure monsters from most anime and fantasy, I guess. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. Alright, now for the next part, basically we'll move on to the deeper floors, just so you can see what happens when you die. So first I'm gonna try to level up here. Okay, click, and okay, I'm gonna die on purpose so you can see that mechanism I mentioned. When you die, you lose gold and some of the items. So if you look at the Quick Meals tab, this is where your meals will be displayed. These green ones here, that means how many dishes you've cooked. So I have 1 mushroom stew and 8 grilled rats. Okay, so look at the HP going down. Now it's 17, 14, 11, 5, and we're about to die because we are not going to level up that fast. But okay, let's see what happens. So I have 192 gold, 193, and I died. So I lost 50 gold, and as you can see, I lost my mushroom dish and 4 of my grilled rat dishes, so basically exactly half. And when you die, you're basically sent back to that floor. Or is it floor 1? We'll test it later. But what happens is your HP is recharged, of course. Mana isn't, still. So keep that in mind. Now, let's take a look. For example, these monsters, we have 10 damage. That's because I actually crafted the first sword. Now, to craft the second one, you need 4 bat wings and 4 spider legs. We already have the mushrooms. So let's look at the cooking tab. So we want to keep the mushrooms, magic mushrooms. We don't want to cook with them right now because they will be required for the steel sword, right? So we can just max out cooking on slime jelly and rat meat. So that should keep us through the second floor. Okay, let's take a look at the second floor. Right. Okay, yeah, so the thing is, you have to kill the monster before you move on, because that's the floor you were stuck on before you moved. So that's how it works. It's not a bug, it's how it was designed. Okay, so the first monster we got to see here on floor 2 is Living Armor, which, as you can see, has 57 HP, and they do significantly more damage. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna kill it with relative ease. Next monster is a giant bat. Alright, there goes giant bat. Here's Living Armor again, sorry. Let's see. Okay, so we're almost about to die, so let's heal up a little bit. Let's take some slime soup. Okay, right, let's scroll up so you can see the notification tab is when you click something or when you kill a monster, it shows up this orange notification above. So because it can't fit all of it into the screen with the attack button, you kind of have to scroll up to see it, like this. But you don't really need it, so you'll find everything in your inventory anyways, so yeah, just ignore that. Anyways, let's heal up. Now we're at full HP, and let's kill the Living Armor. Okay, we killed the bat again. Oh, there's a cave spider. That's the third monster. Okay, so down goes cave spider. Just be careful. You click too much, you die. Okay, now I was lucky here. I was at 20 HP, and then now you see I'm at full HP because that reached level 4. So that's kind of a life-saving thing. If you can calculate precisely how much HP you will get for that last kill, it might actually save you and you won't die. But I wouldn't risk it too often, especially on higher levels, because you will lose more gold, and this is like level based, so the higher level you are, even if you die on lower floors, you will still lose the amount of gold proportional to your level, right? So if you're, let's say, level 25 and you come back to farm level 1 for cheap ingredients and just because you can insta-kill everything, yeah, like, you won't die on level 1 or level 2, maybe level 3, depends on your gear. But if you do die, you will lose, like I said, gold proportional to that level that you have. So just be careful. Same goes if you die on any other level. It's level progress tied. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Alright. Anyways, let's decrease the music a little bit more. So it's a bit too loud. Okay, let's keep it at 4%. Now, right, so we have the cave spider. Do we have enough of ingredients to craft? Let's take a look. Crafting. Oh no, we need 4 bat wings and 4 spider legs. Let's see, bat wings 2, spider legs 2. Okay, so we need to kill 2 of each more. Okay, let's see, we can do that. Okay, so you can really like click through it really fast if you want. And as you can see, you're already down half of your HP just by killing 2 of these monsters. Okay, let's heal it up with some grilled rats. I know they're not probably delicious. I mean, it is a rat, so I don't know what you expect, but it does heal you up, so that works. Now, what I suggest you do early on is that you go back to floor 1. Okay, let's kill this monster on floor 2 and go back to floor 1, because it does significantly less damage to you, so you can prepare this way. So let's say we can farm it, let's click a lot and farm these first few monsters as much as we can without dying, hopefully. Okay, let's see, 40 HP. Just be careful, be mindful. If you click too fast, it can sneak up on you and you will just die. The monsters do not actually do any critical damage. You can do critical damage. I didn't mention it in the achievements list. Yeah, like when you reach level 25, you unlock the first 10% critical chance, which does 2 times the damage, right? So until level 25, you will not get the crit. Yeah, that's how it works, unfortunately. You can get crit from unlocking or crafting from this achievement, Legendary Blacksmith. So if you craft Dragon Slayer or higher weapon, you will get reward 10 damage and 5% crit chance. Now the crit does stack up, so the more achievements you unlock, you will get, of course, higher rates of crit. So let's go back. Oops, sorry, wrong tab. Alright, so let's take a look again. Try not to die here, because we don't want to lose that gold early on. It's basically kind of important. Now let's take a look at our cooking tab again, and let's cook more of those rats and more of those slimes. Okay, so let's heal up a little bit. We're close to, well, not so close to leveling up. Let's see a few more kills. And there we go. Let's see if we can level up without healing one more time. I don't know, that will work, but let's see. Alright, very close, 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 close. And there we go, we're level 5, and of course, for every level up you get 10 extra HP, so just keep that in mind. I know it's not a lot, especially until you unlock heavier gear later on, but for the time being, that's a nice bonus, I guess. So, oh, right, and just keep in mind that you can't farm floor 1 or 2 forever, in a sense that you will stop getting experience and you will stop getting gold if your level is too high. You will still get the drops from the items, from the monsters, so you can cook the items if you want to. Like, that's what I suggest doing, because you will have lots of food that way to survive higher floors, especially boss monsters. But, yeah, you won't get any gold or HP farming lower levels if your level is too high. Let's say if you're level 50. That's not gonna work, so, you know, you shouldn't be farming those levels anyways. Alright. Now let's take a look. Okay, so let's kill more rats, more slimes, rats, slimes, mushrooms, rats, slimes, mushrooms. I know it becomes pretty repetitive early on, but that's all gonna work out later to help you get through higher levels. So we're just farming these now because, well, easy farm. And, okay. I usually try to stay away under like 30 HP, stop attacking, and just heal up. Because I don't want to die by accident, which has happened in the past many times while I was testing this game. Okay, so we're at 38, 35, 33, 30. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. 2 more, 3. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see, we farm up. We're gonna have enough of gold, I think, for the item, but we just still don't have enough of items. So we'll have to go to the floor 2 to get our next sword. Perhaps maybe some armor. Let's see, do we have enough for armor? No, we still need 5 bat wings for the basic armor, which is 60 gold, so not that expensive. It only gives you 20 max HP, but again, those are just early weapons and gear. What we're going for now is steel sword, which we only need bat wings for. Okay, which are on the floor 2. But first, whoops, under 30, let's heal up. Okay, maybe we can squeeze another level, like level 6 from what we have here. I don't know, let's see. Okay, one more heal, and we're out of food, right? So, if you are out of food, and even if you're farming low levels, and if you die, you will, well, basically lose gold, like I said. So, try not to die. Here's level 6 coming, and full heal. Alright, we're at 150 HP. Alright, let's take a look here. So let's go back into our cooking tab, cook all the rat, cook all the slime. Oh, there is a little trick to this. Let's take a look at the early dishes. So first one, this mixed grill. If you look at it, it's very basic ingredients. So just floor level 1 and floor 2. So rat meat times 3, bat wings times 3, and spider legs. So bats and spiders you get from floor 2, rats you get from floor 1. Now this gives you 50 HP, and not only that, if you actually go into the kitchen tab, and if you look at the mixed grill, it also gives you 10 mana back. So that's pretty decent for an early start, because let's say if we do the math, you have 150 HP, if you just click 3 times, you restore your full HP. But of course, this is really good for later floors. So let's go to floor 2 now, and we just need to farm. Okay, we have enough of food for survival on floor 2. Okay, cave spiders. Okay, heal up. Don't want to die here, like I said. Try to... You don't have to go to full HP if you don't want to, but I mean, like, better safe than sorry. That's what I say. So, and slime soup is pretty easy to get back. Like I said, you can always go back to the previous floor. That's the beauty of this game. I designed it that you can go to any floor you want, whether you have the ingredients or not. So you can actually go to boss floor if you really want to, if you're prepared to die. Like, I'll show you just in a moment. Let's first craft that one sword. Do we have it? Yeah, we have enough of ingredients. Okay, so we need now... Okay, let's take a look. Alright, so what's gonna happen here, I will die, and I will lose some of my gold, because I will go through floor 10 and boss floor. So I'm gonna show you that mechanism and the boss itself, right? So here is the boss. The first one is the Dungeon Overlord. He has 5,000 HP, and I think we might be able to kill him. I don't know if we have enough of food, but let's give it a try, right? So I'll try not to die. If I die, we go back automatically to floor 1, so there's that. Alright, so, no, basically it killed us. Okay, I just clicked once on it and it killed you, right? So, stupid idea, and I lost 150 gold or something, so yeah. And half of my food, as you can see, so we're back to floor 1. Okay, so what happened was the boss is, let's take a look at the bestiary. So the first level boss does actually 50 damage. So basically I clicked 3 times and it already killed me. Yeah, so again, not a smart idea. If you think you can take on the first floor boss, yeah, that's not gonna work. Sorry, not first floor boss, first boss of the normal difficulty, right? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, right, so let's farm up. We need more HP, and for that we of course need more food. Right, as you can see now with that steel sword we have 17 damage, which is basically very close to these damage, to the HP. As you can see, the giant rat has 20 HP, the slime has 15, so slime does basically no damage to us at this point. We're stronger than it, and the mushroom does only 1 HP of difference, so that's kind of it, right? So we kill it, we slime 1 hit, rat is 2 hit, mushroom is also 2 hit, right? So if you speed through fast enough now, they do significantly less damage, so that makes it easier to farm these early on ingredients, right? And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna just, let's see, heal up a little bit. Here we go. I think I'm gonna keep farming this until we get to the next level. Should be soon. Okay, oops, almost died. Oh, there we go. So level 7 and full HP. Alright, so let's take a look if we can... Well, we can craft like 5% chance to save our ingredients, or we can save that up for... well, actually, these are different. We can use metal scrap, or... Yeah, we need 15 metal scraps. Metal scraps are dropped by the living armor on the 2nd floor. So, let's see the cooking thing. Ah, yeah, here it is. Let's see, we can just max cook this. Alright, so let's see, we have mixed grill, which is only 1. Okay, maybe save it for later. Let's go back to the cooking tab and cook up all these rats and slimes and mushrooms. Okay, yeah, finally, let's use the mushrooms I wanted to show you. So when you... Okay, let's go to floor 2. Now, floor 2 monsters, as you can see, are 40 HP or plus more than 40, yeah, each one of them. Yeah, so basically, when you have 17 damage, they do the difference between your damage and their HP, right? Now, mushroom stew will do something interesting. If you remember, if we look at the kitchen tab, mushroom stew actually gives 5 mana back, right? So let's use up some skills, right? So if you heal yourself, as you can see, it brings back your HP and some mana. Now, for the first 3 skills, you only need like 40 manas, or 40 mana, not manas, it's not a plural. Anyways, yeah, the last one is 50 mana, which is actually does 5 times damage. Now, how these work, well, as you can see, I'll just show you. If we click Power Strike, boom, it's dead. The monster is dead. You have to click attack again to restart the monster, because the skill does not actually show you the next monster. So you can kill like monsters with the skill, but you still have to click attack to move on to the next one. Alright, so here's the spider one. Okay, let's heal up a little bit more. So actually what happens is, because you can see the difference in mana and HP, and of course the healing of mushroom stew is, well, more HP than mana. So if we decrease our HP enough and then we eat the stew, it brings up much more mana back, right? So if you do it 10 times, we get our 50 mana back. So what happens is, let's say we attack this monster, we are losing, let's say it's left with 11 HP, 11%, right? So if you do the life drain skill, at the end, it will actually heal you. If you do it in the beginning, it won't. Let's show that again. So, okay, let's lose our HP a little bit. Okay, and let's see if we can heal up more for mana. Okay, no, we still have to lose more HP. And okay, here's more. Okay, now we're full HP. All right, take care. Okay, take a look. Sorry. Now here's a full HP monster, right? Now look at our HP. It's 130 over, well, 160 out of 160. Sorry. And if we do life drain, it will do the damage, but it won't actually heal you. So how it works, it's basically kind of like a last hit where you drain the life out of the monster, and then that does the damage and heals you back. Let's take a look. So look at this, 134 out of 160. We do the life drain now, and it's 150 to 160. So see how that works? It's pretty simple, straightforward. Basically, that's it. So only use life drain for the last hit. That helps basically to heal you back up, and of course to do that extra damage. Okay, now we can kill more of these monsters, and we should. Of course, we do need more metal scraps for better armor, gear, and tools. Let's take a look. So let's heal up a little bit. Okay, so early on, the mushroom stew is basically the best for the first 2 levels, because, well, you can just go back to the first floor and just grind mushrooms, and then just cook mushrooms, because it gives you both mana and HP, right? So it's the cheapest early dish. Now, after that, mixed grill is the best for higher floors, of course, but basically the cheapest option, if you don't mind grinding a bit, is just going back to the first floor, right? So it's pretty simple. Okay, let's take a look if we can craft anything else. Okay, no, so for the next sword, we need Mimic Tongue, Stone Core, and Cursed Bone. These are the monsters from the 3rd floor. And for the 3rd floor, we definitely need a lot more food. So let's go into cooking. Let's see, we got... Okay, no, sorry. Let's go into tools first. Slime jelly. We need slimes anyways for this. And right, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, some of the items actually give you extra gold from selling the food. So if you're looking to sell the food, you should definitely craft some of these tools, and they will definitely give you more gold. Like, for example, this one, golden spatula, will give you 30% more gold from selling the food. So you can make a quick buck with this if you get it early on. Although technically early on, these are the monsters from like floor, I think 10, maybe? I forgot. Let me see, where's the wyvern? Floor, wyvern. Oh, no, it's floor 4. And also Demon Lord is floor 5, so yeah, that's it. 4 and 5. You have to farm these 2 floors in order to get that golden spatula. Alright, so let's go back to floor 1. We just want to get more mushrooms again, and this, as you can see, with that more damage increase, we can just spam. And again, just be careful, you don't want to die to floor 1 monsters. It's kind of ridiculous, but it does happen if you click too fast. And if you try to use... Oh, we got a level up. We're level 8 now. Right. What will happen is, like, if you try to cheat by using the auto-clicker, you will screw yourself over, because you will click so fast that you will die over and over again, and you'll just drain your own gold and lose all of your food. So I don't really recommend doing this, unless you have, like, enough damage to, like, kill these monsters without losing any HP, which comes soon enough. I mean, after you craft the second or third sword, third or fourth sword, you will basically have enough damage to farm floors 1 and 2 easily. So that's gonna happen. Like, you can then auto-click all you want to get thousands of ingredients if that's how you want to play the game. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm definitely gonna judge you, but who cares? It's a single-player game. You don't have any ranking system. You don't actually compete against anyone. So, you know, play it however you want. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, I forgot to mention the game is actually for free. So if you feel like enjoying the game and trying it out and playing it for free, that's totally fine. You can support me if you want on itch.io, but don't feel obligated to do that. Just play the game. I just want more people to actually play it and give me a feedback and see like what the game is all about. So, okay, so we've been farming the first 2 floors, and that may seem boring or repetitive, but think of idle clicker games where you would spend like hours watching number go +1, +1, +5 up. So that's kind of brain rot game where, yeah, you can just leave it in the browser or whatever and it will play by itself. This one requires a little bit more of actively playing, right? Now the game does autosave every 5 seconds, so you can save the game. I mean, like, if you close the game, you can just open it up again and basically your progress will be saved. It does save it to your local storage, I believe. That's how I made it. And yeah, so you don't really have to worry. You can also reset the game. Here is the reset button. Like, you can reset the complete progress. Let's say something goes wrong, or I don't know, if anything, if you just feel like doing it from start. There's no like making a mistake here, so like there's no wrong path you can take that you would need to reset. But let's say there's a bug or something, you want to reset everything, it's possible. You just click yes, reset everything, and you'll be fine. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, let's go back more to farming more. Okay, here we go. Just click through. Okay, alrighty. This should be easy. As I said, this game was inspired by Dungeon Delicacies. Well, sorry, the Delicious in Dungeon. My game is called Dungeon Delicacies, though. So, as I was watching, Delicious in Dungeon, it was so fun, and I really enjoyed that anime. It was one of the best ones I've seen in a while, in the last few years. And it was awesome. I love the whole concept of just people eating dungeon monsters and surviving. I mean, like, that's what you would do. You know, all those scenarios, like, what would you do if you end up on a remote island by yourself or something, and you were like, oh, how will you survive? Yeah, that's what they did in the dungeons. Like, you have nothing else, so use what's around you. Like, survive at any cost, right? Who cares? It's monsters anyways. You like, if you don't mind killing them, then why would you mind eating them? Unless they're poisonous, and then in that case you might die. So, right. Don't worry, none of these monsters are poisonous, so you won't die, I guess. I mean, like, if they kill you, sure, but not from the dishes you eat. Actually, they're healing, so there's that. Anyways, alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna click through this. And as you can see, the HP is steady, but it's much, much slower now because we increased our level all the way to level 8, so we get less experience than we did before, and we also get less gold for doing the floor 1. Okay, so for the crafting, let's see, I think we have plenty of food now that we can... Okay, let's do one more HP run, and then we're gonna heal up all the way. Okay, alright, that's it. Kill the rat, let's heal up all the way. We're gonna go into the cooking tab and cook the rest of our magic mushrooms, right? And then we're going to the floor number 3. Okay, let's take a look. Kill the walking mushroom. Alright, so first monster is Golem. I mean, there's no order. Whatever first monster shows up right now, it's just Golem. So as you can see, this one has 100 HP, so that's gonna take a while. I mean, a few hits. If you use the skill, next one is Dark Knight. Let's say I prefer the Power Strike. It's like only 30 mana, and it does 3 times the damage, so it's pretty good. If you use that, as you can see, click once, click twice, and the monster is already dead. You just click attack and it's over. Now let's heal up again and restore some of our mana as well. So 2 skills, 1 hit, and that's basically what you do. Rinse and repeat. Let's see this mimic. Okay, so it took a while. If we just click, and our HP goes down very quickly. As you can see, these monsters are significantly stronger. They do a lot more damage and more HP. Okay, so let's test out the 5 times the damage. Here's the golem, right? So it basically multiplies the damage you already have. If we click 5 times damage, there we go. Look at that. And you're just 1 click away. Well, 2, sorry. Okay, so, but yeah, that goes, well, through your mana very quickly, so you only have 2 of those if you're at full mana. So let's use more of these mushroom stews and kill more of the golems. Ooh, ouch. See, that's exactly what I mean. Like, if you don't pay attention and you don't heal yourself, you just die. I just died. There we go. See, that was pretty bad, and I already lost plenty of gold and food as well. So this is what happens when you're careless and you carry if you get carried away. Let's see, in our crafting tab, we need stone core times 4 and mimic tongue times 3. So let's see, mimic tongue we only have 1, and stone core we do have 3, so we need 1 more, right? Yeah, we just need 1 more. So we need to kill 1 more golem and we need to kill 2 more mimics. Do we have enough of food for that? No, we do not. But let's just speed through the first floor again. Again, like I said, this is basically a little bit repetitive, but it's the only way to grind early lots of food so you can survive at higher levels. And there we go, we're at level 9. And now our HP has been restored. Now remember, I'm just clicking with my mouse and not actually using any auto clicker. I'm just clicking really fast to kill these monsters. So there's that. Okay, and we go up. Numbers still go up. I mean, it's not completely like an idle game. It is a clicker game, so I hope you enjoy that. But like I said, you have to be careful. Otherwise you die like I just did. Let's go to floor 2 for more. Okay, let's see. Let's heal up a little bit. Okay. So floor 2 monsters will give us a few more items that we need for cooking and crafting, of course. And oof, that was close. Don't do that. Okay. So, okay, there goes our mushrooms. Mushrooms are gone. All right. That's not good. Not good at all. Okay, we will have to go back again. So let's go back to floor 1. There we go. Easy peasy. We can survive here better, even with the cheap food like slime soup and giant rats, right? Okay, so we go up and we kill a bunch of monsters. So yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, let's see. We can just get a lot of food here. Okay, just the basic ones. I guess we can just cook. Ooh, that was close. Look at that. 9 out of 180 HP. That was ridiculously stupid. I could have died and lost, again, lots more gold. Now, the food is already low, so that wouldn't matter much. But the gold, early on, yeah, you're gonna need it for the items you're gonna craft. So let's take a look at the crafting tab again. So the gold is like, for the next sword is like 400 gold, and for the one after that it's like 1,000 gold. So yeah, as you can see, farming first 2 floors doesn't give you much gold. Now again, like I said, you can sell everything in your inventory for more gold, which is a good way to make a lot of gold quickly. And also, when you cook the dishes, like I said, in the kitchen, all of them tell you the selling value. So basically, like, you can sell them for pretty decent chunk of gold. Some of them will go up to as like 1,000 gold. Like this one, Devour's Essence, although this is like purely boss level kind of food, which requires all of the boss's ingredients. So yeah, you're not gonna get that early on. So don't worry, you can't actually get lots of gold early on by cheesing or getting like high level dishes. That's not gonna happen. You can't survive those floors. Give it a shot, I encourage you, but yeah, good luck. It's not gonna happen. Alright, so we're gonna spam through the floor one more time. Okay, we're gonna go through and get more until our health decreases to significant levels again. Okay, let's use up these grilled rats. Alright, so I'm not gonna cook anything now until I reach the bottom of my HP. Let's say I go down 30 or so. And okay, so early on, this is, like I said, maybe a little bit boring, but like you get to enjoy relaxing music and just do it at your own pace. No rush. Basically, the progress will still be there. Like I said, the game autosaves, so you don't really have to worry about much of anything. Right, so in the crafting tab, of course, we still need these items, so let's just go get those and let's cook first some of our delicious mixed grill. And we're not gonna cook spider legs, we don't need those. Let's go with mushroom stew because we probably have a ton of mushrooms. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so we have 6 mixed grills and we have 64 mushroom stew. We're ready to... Are we ready to... Okay, maybe... Okay, let's heal up first a little bit and get another level. We're gonna go from level 10. We're at 724 HP out of 900. So we're close to getting another level. So let's stay on floor 1 until we get that. As you can see, so for each monster you kill, you get 2 HP. So that's a lot of monsters. Okay, let's heal a little bit more. We're full on mana, so we don't have to worry about that. And you don't want to use your skills on the first few floors. Like that's ridiculous. Save them for later when monsters are stronger. Especially when you don't have enough of early on damage and you haven't crafted any of the better swords and armors. Okay, so let's see. Come on, we're almost there. 50. Will I have to heal up before? Yeah, let's heal again. I don't want to die by accident. Okay. And 32 HP, 900. There we go. Alright, level 10. We're at 190 HP. Health and 105 of mana. And let's go back to cooking and let's cook all of those mushrooms, some jelly, and those rats. And now we have grilled rats, 100, and slime soup. Okay, this should be enough for us to keep farming floor 3 until we get those ingredients we need for that better sword. So here's the golem. Okay, let's kill the golem. Okay, mushroom stew. Let's use the power strike, attack, power strike, attack. Okay, and now you're out of mana. So let's use up mushrooms again, power strike, attack, and well, no, now you don't have mana anymore. So yeah, let's decrease our HP, and we killed that one. Let's heal up a little bit and kill. Ooh, I used the wrong skill. Right, still, Shield Bash does have a stun, which means like it will make the monster staggered or stunned, so it won't be able to attack you in one hit. So like you have like a 1 extra attack on it, so it won't hit you back. Okay, here's that mimic. Okay, let's see. Do we have enough now? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so here we can now craft the enchanted sword, or blade, which will give us plus 12 damage. And there we go. That was 400 gold. Now, we do need some better armor as well, so to help us survive longer. So we should go back to the floors 1 and 2, and like we can get both of these armors from these first 2 floors. So yeah, it's yeah, we can even get this one, the 3rd armor, from like we need to kill the 3rd floor monsters. That's it. So first 3 levels, I guess. Let's do that. Let's get the armors now. Okay, so we can keep attacking. Don't die. Heal up. Okay. Don't click too fast. I have to keep reminding myself. Look at the HP when you're clicking, but whoa, that's too close. Okay, let's go up. Alright. It's not good at all. Alright, now we have 39 damage, which is pretty good, which means now we kill monsters in like 3 hits. It's pretty good. Let's heal up, heal up with mushroom stew so we have enough of mana. so we can test the skills again. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look now. The Dark Knight has 117 HP, so the skill times 3 damage should nearly kill it. No, it actually kills it, right? So here we go. It's a one-shot kill, or one skill kill. And if you kill it with a skill, it doesn't actually take away your HP. You'll see that. Right, let's do that again. So let's lose a little bit of HP so we can heal up. Okay, so look at the Mimic. And you do, like, look at HP. It's full, 190. Power Strike, and you don't lose any HP because you have instantly killed the monster with the skill. Meaning that basically, like, if you have enough of mana, you can spam skills and kill the monsters without losing any HP. Again, don't get cocky on higher levels, even when you do have higher mana pool and you can just spam good food and that will restore lots of your mana. Yeah, you get carried away and it will kill you. It will die. So, thread. Is it thread? Yeah, thread lightly. That's what they say. Alright, so okay. So okay, let's test that mixed grill. So mixed grill, let's see, will give us 50 HP and 10 mana. Now, originally, remember, in the kitchen tab, you can see how much what food gives you what. So yeah, 50 HP and 10 mana. Now, if we go into our tools and we craft this one, Iron Pot, 10% healing food, it should give you 10% more of healing. So if we go back to floor 1, okay, first we have to kill the monster again. Before you change the floor, you have to kill the current monster that's in front of you. So if we do that, we need slimes here, lots of slimes. Oh yeah, now as you can see, I'm doing much more damage than the HP of the monsters, so I'm not losing any HP here. I'm just getting gold and HP, right? So that's early on. And we are level 10, so that means we unlocked the first achievements. We got plus 10 damage, so it's not bad, right? Okay, so if we just spam, this is where you might decide to just use auto-click and get thousands of ingredients. If that's, like I said, if that's what you want to do, no judging that much, okay? Okay, judging hard, but still, whatever. Anyways, yeah, so if you get through the first floor now that you have enough of damage, you're not losing any HP, so you can get now, like I said, thousands of ingredients to cook the food for higher levels. So, there we go. You can level up also faster, which will increase your HP and also your health. So, right, there we go. Okay. HP, yeah, HP is health, XP is for the experience. I keep misreading the wrong thing. Oh, never mind. Anyways, we're already 47 minutes into this. Okay, so we haven't moved much, as I said. So if you repeat as I did right now, actively playing, you will be stuck on these floors for a while. So we're close to 50 minutes here, and we haven't crafted that many items or moved to the higher floors. Now remember, there are 20 floors and 2 boss monsters on each one. So like normal one has 10 floors of monsters, 11th floor is the boss floor, then 10 new floors, and then the 22nd floor is the boss monster. And then when you unlock the boss, right, if you kill the boss, then it unlocks the next difficulty. The hard becomes available, then you have to go to the hard mode, kill the hard boss, and then it unlocks the abyss. That's, of course, if you want to play on higher difficulties. The monsters are the same, but there are variations. Okay, so let's take a look. I forgot to mention this. So the first floor of the normal difficulty, as you can see, will be Giant Rat. If you go to the hard mode, it will be King Giant Rat. And in the abyss, it's the Emperor Giant Rat. Now, I tried to make variations in the art style as well, so you will see that there is a difference between the monsters. They get their evolved forms, so that's kind of pretty nice, I guess. You might enjoy the artwork. Alright, so let's take a look. Okay, so we kept farming this now. Okay, we can go to floor 2 as well. I think the floor 2, we should be able to kill them now without losing a lot of HP. Okay, so the difference, again, between damage and HP, so the bat will die, we'll lose only 1. Okay, so we're losing less HP, but we're still losing some. So again, don't get carried away on floor 2, you will die. But you are getting more gold and more HP here, double what you would get on the floor 1. So let's heal up a bit and just keep clicking, spamming. Okay, so I recommend usually healing up, like I said before, at 30 HP, but if that's too late for you, just heal up, at 50. So don't risk it. Don't be brave. Don't be a hero. Heroes die in dungeons all the time. You get eaten by monsters. Yeah, you don't want to be eaten by this living monster. Look at that thing. Like a giant sword. Wait, they don't eat anybody. Okay. Who can eat you here? Let's take a look. Okay, so sometimes some monsters I noticed you might think they are stuck. They're not stuck. It's a completely random chance which monster will spawn. So sometimes you might get same monster 7 or 8 times in a row, which is good if that's the one you're hunting. It's bad if you're trying to get to the next one and you're like, oh my god, just go away. Can I get the one that I want, please? Yeah. So you just saw living armor was there for 7 times in a row, which was ridiculous, but it happens. So it's not a bug. It's a feature. That's what they say. All developers say that. But it's just completely random, so the math is like that. Okay, so we're close to 2,000 gold. And I think we have... okay, let's heal up a little bit again. I think we might have enough of items to craft some armor. Let's take a look. So, yeah, we can buy the first armor, the second armor, even the third one. Okay, wow, that was pretty good. Okay, so we got all 3 armors, so that gives us 60, 130 more HP. Yep, we're at 380 now. So that's pretty good. It makes you tankier. And okay, next one is floor 4. We should go to get this Dragon Slayer, which is a pretty cool weapon, and it gives you a pretty decent damage. As you already saw, the damage is additive, so every item you buy just adds more damage to what you already have. So basically it all stacks up. Let's see, right, next one would be Dragon Scale Armor, so we definitely need to farm floor 4 now. Jesus Christ. Okay, so, alright, we're gonna farm this one a bit more. We can farm for longer now because you have more HP, so you don't have to worry as much as dying as you did before. Again, but you do have now more to heal up, so which is pretty good. Let's take a look. If we use Mushroom Stew now and we heal up, and now you get more mana back. So the more HP you have, the more HP you heal back, you definitely also get more mana back. Or just buy better foods. Craft better foods. Cook, not craft. Christ, what is it with me? Anyways, right, let's smack this monster. Why did I use the skill that I wanted to heal up? Christ. Okay, never mind. Let's do this. Alright, so we're just spamming these monsters because we're trying to get more mixed grill. For that we need lots of bat meat and spider legs, right? Let's take a look at the cooking tab again. So yes, we need rat meat from first, bat wing, and spider legs from the second. Okay, and that should... see, how many do we have already? So we have 79 bat wings, which divided by 3 we get 20 something, and then we got enough of magic mushrooms. We have rat meat. Okay, rat meat is pretty good. So we do have some jelly legs, only 69. Haha, 69, right? Okay, let's stop being childish. Spam more. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, works. Faster. Don't die. Alright, let's use up all these grilled rats we had to heal all the way back up. Okay, so that's nearly perfect. We'll need more gold, of course, for other items. But let's see if we can just get... we're level 12, so let's just get a few more of these items so we can just craft more mixed grills. And then we can move on to floor 4. Okay. Close to dying. Let's heal up. Okay, let's go into the cooking and let's see how many we get. Alright, let's cook all of it. So now we have 40 mixed grill. That should be enough for now. Plus we do have these other two as well. Okay, so let's heal up. I'm not sure. We can use skills on on floor 4, which basically will be much better. Okay, so the floor monsters, the 4th floor, if we look at the bestiary, we will have, oops, that's on Abyss. Let's go back to normal. We have Wyvern, Basilisk, and Manticore. Now, as you can see, they do have a lot more HP. And also, I forgot to mention, but how the mechanic works. You see, it says in the bestiary that Wyvern has only 120 HP, right? So in the dungeon, why does it say it has 174, right? You might think, like, why is that? That's wrong math. Actually, it isn't. That's because of your level. So the higher level you have, if you spam lower floors to raise your level higher, all of the monsters on higher levels will actually reach more HP and be more difficult to kill. So you don't want to spend too long, I guess, on lower levels grinding that level, because it kind of makes it harder to play. So yeah, that's the kind of the, what's it, catch-22. So if you go to high floors without food, you will die. If you spend too long on the lower floors, well, the monsters just become that much harder to kill later on. And at some point, I think some of them get even stronger than even the early boss monster. Because boss monsters' HP is fixed, it does not change based on your level. Only the monsters through floors from 1 to 10, and from floors like 12 through 21, right? Yeah, that's something, whatever. Anyways, right, so that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, some aspects of the game are strictly tied to your level. Like I said, your gold, and, well, when you die, how much gold you lose. And also the progression of the monster, it gets stronger. So, okay, let's stop with the yapping. Let's kill the monsters. Okay, so skill, 2 hits. Skill, 2 hits. Okay, no, I used the wrong skill. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. Okay, that's Manticore, Wyvern, Manticore again. Okay, heal up, we don't want to die. Skill, kill, skill, attack, attack. Okay, skill, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. Okay, there's the Basilisk. Okay, it was 2 Basilisks in a row. Let's heal up again. Don't want to die here. Oh, 3rd Basilisk. Okay, now where's the Wyvern again? Let's take a look. 100 HP. Okay. Yeah, on the floor 4, I would recommend healing up after you reach 100 HP left. Like, just in case, if you overclick too fast, the game will register it, and then you will, well, end up dead, whatever, right? Okay, let's take a look. So we're at decent amount of gold now. Ooh, okay, now we're only left with the mixed grill, which is our best food, right? So if we heal up with that, we get a lot more mana back. Alright, yeah, so I disabled, like, early version of the game had the quick meals where you could use them over the HP limit, which just wasted the food. So I added math to it that basically the food becomes disabled when you're at max HP. It doesn't matter how much mana you have though, but just for the max HP. You will not be able, as you can see, to click on mixed grill or any other food. You see that stop sign? Yeah, that's because you're at max. So yeah, you don't waste any food. That was smart, wasn't it? Right? Right? Come on. You can agree. Don't worry, I don't bite. Okay, let's kill the Basilisk. Wyvern. Okay, and now we're gonna get onto mana, so let's see. Can kill them. Ooh, that was too close. Alright, let's heal up. Kill, kill, skill, kill. But yeah, like I said, if you remember, if you use the life drain, you get your HP back. And there we go, just killed it. Okay, so let's heal up a bit. Sorry, that was wrong time. Okay, heal more. Okay, we're very close to the level 13, but I don't think we can push it. I wouldn't risk without healing. So, Okay, let's do a little bit more healing. Okay, so whenever you have full mana, just use it. It saves you a lot more time when clicking. Like, you can use 2 skills, yeah, and it will kill the monster. And like I said, you don't lose HP with the last hit where you kill the monster, so that's good. Like, it saves you some food. Let's see if we can craft more weapons now. Dragon Slayer, we need dragon meat times 2, demon heart. Oh yeah, those are from floor 5. So we will need... Okay, let's take a look at our tools. Let's buy this one, so it increases our 10% healing. 10%. Okay, we have 10% here chance to save the ingredients. This Demon Heart 3. 30% from selling food, of course. Demon Heart is the demon on the 5th floor. We could use this one though. Stone Core, Dragon Meat, Soul Essence. Oh, that's also number 5 floor. Sorry, not number 5. Floor 5 monster. Dragon is also floor 5, and Stone Core is from level 3, the Golem, right? Yeah, I think we have already some Stone Cores. Let me check. Stone Cores 8. Yes, we have. Okay. Alright, so we... Can we buy anything? No? We're missing dragon meat for the best next armor. So that is definitely we have to go to floor 5. That's no way around it. Yes, just floor 5 we have to go to get these 2. So we don't have enough of food. Definitely not to survive floor 5. So let's do what we do best and go back to floors 1 and 2 and farm until we get enough for the for the items to survive. So we cook enough of food to survive the floor 5 again. So it's a little bit of rinse and repeat, I know, like I said, but that's what makes the game fun. You can't just get everything early on. There are no gachas, there's no like, oh, dopamine hits every few seconds, there are no ads, no like watch this to get extra bonus whatever, something thingy. It's just what you do, basically. Everything you do in the game will get you what you did. Or, I mean, like, for every monster killed, you get your items. So it's up to you how or where you will spend your time. So again, I like to prepare and do the safe way, which is basically get enough of food to sustain myself on higher floors so that I can actually survive those monsters enough to craft better items. But if you just want to be, risk it and like go to the higher floors, be my guest. Okay, so we're 1 hour into this gameplay, and as you can see, we've only reached floor 4. I mean, you could reach floor 4 faster if you, like I said, use like auto clicker and then just get spam like thousands of, dishes. Killing the monsters and getting the dishes, then you will definitely get there much earlier. Again, no judgment, really, none whatsoever. Just staring at you through the screen, like, no judgment, just, forget about it. Anyways, right, we keep going. Okay, so with this much damage, okay, let's see what did we get? Bat wings. We do have lots of magic mushrooms, so we can just make the magic mushroom dishes, or we could just sell them for more gold. That also works. We have rat meat 260. We do have slime jellies as well. We could sell, or just that would be nice. 300, 600 gold, right? Let's see. Okay, we sell these, and right. Okay, let's leave 10. Yep, we have plenty of gold now. Alright, so what do we do is, let's take a look at the achievements. Did we unlock anything else? Yes, the first blade, we got +2 damage. First meal, okay, none of the other ones. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, so we just killed a bunch of these. Let's do that again. Okay, we do have enough of rats. I think we have like 300, right? What was it? Rat meat. Yeah, 275. So we need bat wings and we need... Okay, so we go to floor 2. And here we will lose again HP, but now because we have 400 HP, we will lose longer. I mean, we will definitely stay alive longer, which means we'll kill more monsters before we have to heal up. And that will save us a lot of time. So remember, on the floor 2, you can go as low as like 30 HP and they won't kill you. And then you can heal up a little bit. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so more spamming skills. Alright, so I actually want to reach the boss monster. So, like, I want to kill the first boss, and I think we will end it there for now. So, yeah, I just want to get as much as possible in this first playthrough so you can actually see that you can kill the boss and what kind of gear it takes to kill it. Okay, let's heal up. And there we go. So remember that boss has like, what do we say, 5000 HP and 200 something damage, was it? Let's take a look at the bestiary. You can always go back to any of the tabs, the game will not be affected by it. So we said the floor, yeah, 50 damage. Okay, so we can survive. That means if we hit it 8 times and we do 40 damage only, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of food. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so now we don't have any food left because we are trying to spam. Okay, let's go cook some food. So mixed grills, definitely. Give me all. And we're gonna go with slime and the mushrooms, all of the mushrooms. Give me the mushrooms. Alright, so we have mushroom stews, 200, 15 mixed grills, and slime soup 10. It's not enough to survive floor 5, but okay, I'll give it a shot. So let's heal up all the way to the max. Floor 5, oops, not floor 6, floor 5. Okay, mushroom stew, heal. Alright, we're full of mana. Here comes the Demon Lord. Alright, so for him, I would use 5 times damage, and 5 times damage again, and that's it. Then he is dead. Next is Lich. Okay, so we should attack until we're at 100 HP. Oops, that was more. Let's heal up. All the way up. And kill it. Alright, so we do the power strike. There's the dragon. Remember, we need 3 dragon meats, I think. Let's go to the crafting. Dragon meat 2 for the... Okay, so for the Dragon Slayer, we just need 2 dragon meats. And for the armor, we need 3, so that's 5. Okay, should be easy enough. Let's take a look. Heal up. Okay, and here we go. Demon Lord. Yes, Demon Lord. Say hello to my little friend. Okay, heal up or we die. Don't want to die now at this point. It would be ridiculous. Okay, did we get enough to craft? Yes, we did. Okay, so we get Dragon Slayer plus 20 more damage, and then we just need 3 more dragon meat. Let's see, dragon meat, demon heart 1. Dragon meat, oh, none. We just used up all of what we had. Alright, so now we're at 69 damage. Haha, grow up. Yes, I know. Alright, so let's kill it. Here we go. Now it's much stronger when we do the power strike. Okay, 2 power strikes now take out the Demon Lord, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's try to just kill it with regular attacks. Alright. Don't be mad at me. Fine. Okay, whoops. Here we go. Mushrooms. These mushrooms come in really handy. Like I said early on, if you make hundreds of them, or like I said, auto-click thousands, you can basically get a huge supply of these to help you survive on higher floors as well. As you can see, they're very helpful, but you run through them, well, you burn through them very quickly. So, but it's good because, like I said, they give you 5 mana back, so that's pretty good. Like, at least it enables you to use the skills, which again helps with the survival. There we go. Oof, that was too close. Wait. 46. If I click 2 more times, I'd be dead, which was not good. Let's heal up. Heal up all the way. Okay. So kill, kill, strike. Okay. Yeah, easy to get carried away because you're like, oh my god, this is so boring, so much clicking. And then you just want to click faster, and then you end up dead, which just sets you back in terms of gold and food, so then you have to go back and grind more. I mean, if you don't mind grinding, sure, have fun. I don't want to grind the whole time. Let's see our armor. Yes, we can purchase the dragon scale armor. So we have now dragon slayer and dragon scale armor. Okay, with that, I think we should go back to farm more food on earlier floors and cook as much as we can with whatever ingredients we have already. So we can, let me see, the tools, right? We need something for the tools. Okay, we can get 15% gold. We do 15% chance to cook 2 times. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Now we get this one, which is not bad, but I actually was going for 25% healing food, so now I have to go back to floor 3, and floor 5 I need to kill again a few monsters here. Okay, so let's go back to floor 5. Kill the dragon. Alright, here's the lich. Kill the lich, kill the demon lord. Oops, heal up. Okay, let's grill. Bye, demon lord. Okay, hello, demon lord again. Alright, let's take a look. And go. Whoosh. Alright, let's heal up again. There's the. He goes down. Power strike, dead. Okay, heal up. No, not yet. Oh, now we need to heal up. Definitely heal up. Okay, so it goes down the dragon. Lich goes down again. Here's the dragon again. Heal. Okay, we're running very close now. I don't feel comfortable with going on the floor 5, so we will go down to floors 1, 2, and 3 again to get as many ingredients as we can for cooking. Alright, because we want to get more dishes. Definitely more dishes. So let's kill this one, and that will set us back to floor 2. And now, as you can see, you can kill these easily because you have more damage than they have HP, so now they do no damage whatsoever. So basically unlocking the 4th sword, the Dragon Slayer, right? Yeah, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. The Dragon Slayer basically enables you to farm floors 1 and 2 instantly without any worries about dying on them whatsoever. So you can just spam that as much as you want. Oh, this is also pretty good for easy gold because like you do need the living armor. It drops the what's the item? It's called the metal scrap. Yes, so metal scraps can be sold for 4 gold each, and you can sell lots of those if you farm just these 2 floors. The 2nd floor, sorry. So yeah, that's easy way to get lots of gold early on, I guess. I mean lots, it's like maybe you can get a few thousands. Again, depends on how much you click. So if you auto click, you will have tens of thousands of gold to sell because you'll have thousands of items and drops. But you know, like, if you're really in the rush, you could use auto clicker. Okay, so let me see. So I have bat wings 115, rat meat 200, and spider legs 100. So maybe get more. We need 200 of these, I guess, so we can match more. We cook more grilled stuff, mixed grill, right? And then we go try to kill the boss, just so you can see basically what it looks like to kill the boss, and that's where we're gonna end this. I mean, it's been an hour and 15 minutes now, so if you push through all of this, I salute you. Good work, warrior, or chef. Depends on how you see yourself, I guess. Right, so we're going to just spam more, just a bit more. Let's see, do we have 200 now? 179, no? So, okay, let's go back more. Okay. That's a lot of clicking. I actually wouldn't blame you if you use auto-clicker at this point. Like, your mouse is gonna be so exhausted. I mean, that's what happens when you play clicker games, right? That's just click, click, click it away. By the way, I just came back home. Well, not just, it's been an hour since I started playing this. But before, I was in the cinema watching the new Avatar movie, the Ash and Fire, is that what it's called? Yeah. It was 3.5 hours long. It was, well, it was fun. It was really good. I love the Avatar franchise. It's really fun to watch. Like, the story is again the same, of course. I don't want to spoil anything. Well, it's the same story, same characters. We do get some new characters, but of course it's pretty beautiful because it now goes back and forth between different biomes. So we're seeing more of Pandora, which is pretty fun. I mean, you could see that in the trailer if you haven't seen it. So yeah, it's a pretty nice thing. All right, let's get to cooking. Okay, we're gonna cook all of our mixed grills. Here we go. How many did we get? 103. Okay, that should be enough to kill the boss, I think. Let's see if the crafting, can we craft anything else? No. Right, we're looking for tools. Tools for healing. Right, we need stone core, which is floor 3, right? Let's go to floor 3 and kill more of golems. Mimic golems. Okay, so we're losing HP here because, as you can see, we have less damage than they do have HP, so that's the difference, but it's much better than before, so we are a lot sturdier. Now let's heal up. And we're close to getting a level up. Yeah? Can we do it? Yes, we got level up. Nice. So free HP refill. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, should be enough. I'm gonna go down to 50 HP. Ooh, that was 30. That way too low. Okay, let's kill the Dark Knight and see if we can craft our healing item. Yes, we can. Good, good. We do need more mushrooms for this one. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I think we're ready now for the boss. Remember, we're just skipping over 5 other floors. We've only been to floor 5, so there's 5 more, and we're skipping through those just so you guys can see what the boss fight really looks like. Okay, here we go. And let's see, cooking, if we have anything else left to cook. Bat wings, spider legs, dragon meat. Okay, let's cook whatever we have, just in case we have to prolong the fight. Okay, alright, let's take a look. Let's kill this one. And here we go. Let's heal up first full. That's it, all the mushrooms, mixed grill. Okay, now let's see if we can do the mana burst. Okay, let's use up this dragon steak. How much does that give? Dragon steak gives 108 HP and 15 mana. Okay, so dragon steak is basically, if you farm the floor 5, the dragon monsters, yeah, that's all it is. It's just one ingredient. You need one dragon for one dragon steak, which is not bad, but considering that we don't have enough damage to sufficiently farm floor 5, yeah, wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so let's do some damage. Manually clicking. Okay, we're at 100. Let's use up Mixed Grill to heal up. Okay, now 5 times more. Do the damage. Go down to 100 HP. Mixed Grill, 500. Okay. Oh, that was too close. One more click and I would have died. Alright, so let's heal up fast. And 5 times more. And 5 times more. Okay, we're very close to killing it. Don't get carried away. And here we go. Alright. Boom. And let's see. We're there. We can kill it. Let's use the skill. There we go. Alright, so what happens is, as you can see, then it looks like a broken icon. What that means is just there's no more Dungeon Overlord monster, it's dead. You have killed the boss successfully. Now you're back to floor 1. This will happen after every boss fight. Whether you die or you win, you will be sent back to floor 1. It's a mechanic, that's how I designed it. And we killed the first floor boss, and now you see we have 10 extra damage, right? So that's part of the achievements. Let's look at the achievements. Okay, so Master Chef, we got this one. First Blade, Legendary Blacksmith, we got that 10 plus damage. Armor up for the armor. Oh, Boss Slayer, there we go. Defeat Dungeon Overlord, we just got bonus 10 damage. Now, this unlocked the hard mode. Let's take a look at the hard mode just so you can see that monsters look differently. Okay, when you switch to hard mode, you still have to kill the floor you're on. Now you get to see King Giant Rat. As you can see, it is different. It actually has a crown and it's bigger. And like we can spam. On the hard mode, you will get more experience and more gold, of course, even though they won't kill you. So like you might want to spam the first and second and third floor of hard mode and then go back to normal, and then, you know, but like I said, if you level up too fast, the monsters will just keep progressively getting stronger. Okay, so let's take a look at the King Walking Mushroom. As you can see, it has a nice, beautiful crown and it has a cape. And okay, let's take a look. Where's our third monster? King Slime. Yes, King Slime, as you can see, it's much bigger than the previous slime, has a beautiful crown, the design is different. And like I said, each one of the monsters gets their evolved form, King and Emperor being the last one on the Abyss mode difficulty. Alright, so I think that should be it for today. I don't want to spend too much time here. We can continue next time. Let's see, crafting. We don't have anything else left to craft without going to the higher floors. So next we're going to go with the Abyssal Blade and Celestial Sword, which are basically like floors 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, the Eternal Destroyer, which you will need 100k for it, just so you know. But by the time you are comfortably farming level 10 or floor 10, you should have plenty of gold, like I said. Especially if you auto-clicked your way through first 3 or 4 floors. And that's how it works. Okay, so if we go back to dungeon, let's take a look at floor 2. Just to show off some monsters. Here's the King Cave Spider. And again, we are losing HP now, even on the second floor, because the hardened floor monsters have double the HP plus your level progression. So yeah, you can do the math. So here's the King Living Armor. Looks similar, but it has a glowing sword and an actual crown, so, you know, it's a little bit different. Okay, and here's the King Giant Bat, which is... it has a cape, and there's no crown, or there is a crown, it's too small to see. I think, yeah, it probably has some small crown. But it has these purple waves around it, so there's that. Okay, so let's go back. We don't want to die on accident on hard floor, especially floor 2, so we're just gonna go back to floor 2 on the regular one. Now floor 3, let me see. Yeah, we're still losing HP because we don't have enough of damage, but yeah, you can farm it. And again, look at the stuff we have in our inventory. You can sell all these metal scraps that you don't need, so we can just click, 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 and there we go. Yep, that's it. So that's it for this Christmas Eve edition of Farming the Monsters. We'll continue on so you can enjoy if you want to watch, or if you feel like playing the game yourself, you can go to my website. So, well, not my website, to itch.io. Here we go. Let's go back. So as you can see, it shows you restore the game, which means when you click on it again, it will stop and show you where you were in the last progress, so you will not lose your game. So if you go and you look for the Nero the Archangel, the profile, you will find this game there. It's called Dungeon Delicacies. And yeah, let's click again, restore. See, it goes back to exactly where you were. Nothing changed. So autosave every 5 seconds, so no rush, no worries. Alright, so I guess that's it for today. Maybe I should wait for 25-minute mark. Okay, so last 45 seconds or so. Let's do that. Right, so again, I do hope you enjoyed this game. I work hard on building it. I built it all by myself, actually, so a one-man studio, I guess, one-man dev. It's my first game, so I just wanted to build this and have fun with it, because like I played all the other clicker games and there were so many ads in them, and like you have to pay to remove the ads, and it's just so annoying. It's so goddamn annoying. So I just wanted to create a free game for everyone to enjoy, especially people who love clicker games. And if you feel like I said, if you feel like supporting me, that's awesome. If not, again, thank you for playing. Hope you have a wonderful time, and Merry Christmas Eve. I'm not sure if I will upload another video for tomorrow. For Christmas, people are with their families. I don't think anyone will watch it or play it at this point. Maybe some will do. Who knows? Not everyone is religious or celebrates Christian holidays. So, alright, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and hope you try it. Bye!